Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing a psychic reading on Harry Styles. A lot of you have asked, and I haven't done the reading because there's been just so many things going on, but I felt like today was the appropriate time, and so we're going to get into it. We're going to get into the reading. So I feel like the first question that everybody wants to know whether or not he is gay or is he bisexual, it who cares? He is a very attractive, very handsome, right? And he's come out and said that, he sprinkles in some, I don't know exactly the words that he used, but he's very comfortable in his own skin. I would say that I feel like he is bisexual, but possibly maybe in the closet, and could be actually gay. But that's his personal life, and either way, we love Harry. So we're just going to get into the reading. What I see right now for him for the remainder of 2020, 2021, I feel like he, is a very much in work mode, even though we don't see it. I feel like he is always thinking of ideas, songs. I feel like there's a lot of focus on his family, traveling back and forth. He wants, I don't know if he's here in the USA right now, but there's like this, I keep hearing Spirit saying that he wants to travel a lot more. But again, there's restrictions and whatnot, in certain areas. I do feel like there is a lot of focus on a female, though, that he would either have feelings for or that he finds attractive. I do feel like she is also someone that is in the spotlight. There was a lot of speculation whether it was Kendall Jenner, whether it's Kendall Jenner or not, or whoever it is. I do feel like this lady is very much in her own power. But the weird thing is, I don't know if he has a thing for older women, because what Spirit is showing me is that there's almost like this thing that he has for older women. And when I say older, I don't mean that in an insult. I mean that very respectively. Mature. So I see that. I also feel like, he is looking at everything that he does, and he wants to perfect it. So it's almost like he's a perfectionist in what he does, almost can be obsessive. And I feel like, he struggles with his mental health as well. Even though he tries to disconnect from what other people think, I feel like he does suffer from mental health on some level, and I do feel like he may eventually talk about that if he hasn't already. I just became a Harry Styles fan with Watermelon Sugar, that song, and so I really didn't follow him when he was he with One Direction? I'm not sure, but I know that he's a really big artist and has had a lot of accolades and accomplishments, but I feel like his future is far from over, his success that he's going to have. I definitely feel like there is some patience. He's not a very patient person when he wants things, and that's the lesson. One of the lessons that he has here on Earth that Spirit is revealing to me is basically he's going to need to be patient, because that is one of his areas or one of his weaknesses, and the inability to be patient for things and wanting them before time, even if you have the money to get them, or by certain people or certain situations. It's not going to always lead to the best possible ending. And so with that said, like I said, with the mental illness that he may suffer, I'm not saying, this is all allegedly from Spirit, but if he does indeed suffer from like some kind of minor, depression, bipolar, the thing here is that I see a pattern of dependencies, and that is always the downfall of a lot of superstars, because they want to self-medicate, or they want to, take on some kind of medication or substances to numb the pain, to forget, to be on an all-time high. Now, I feel like he has toggled between back and forth, and he's young, so his body can probably take it. But I feel like as he gets in his 30s, which is not that very far from it, now that he's going to feel the repercussions of this later on with his overall health. So it's very important that he takes good care of himself. I feel like he's going to be delivering, I don't know, new music in addition to what he's doing. If not new music, I feel like he wants to give a gift to maybe like a fan, but also to people. He's very much the chivalrous, generous person where he's always giving to people. Charities, I'm sure that he's investing in, or not investing, but giving to those charities and stuff, donating. I feel like that's just the person that he is. But he has to be careful because a lot of people are going to just use him and want to take from him. He is intuitive, so on some level he does use his intuition to guide him. Uh, Again, he gets in his thoughts, and he can be very sentimental. He reminds me of a water sign, even though he may be another sign. But to me, I feel like he's very connected to his emotions, and that's what can send him in a spiral of, in a downward spiral, so to speak. So I feel like, over the next year or two, he's going to be going through some struggles here, where he has some roadblocks. Maybe some people, that he wants to work with, their schedules are not going to work out, or he has a falling out with a good friend. I feel like he's going to be in a phase of shedding what is no longer needed, and getting, new people, overall just new people in his life coming in. But I do feel like him living in California is not necessarily the best thing for his energy. It's good for his career, but for his own personal sake, again, I don't feel like California would be the best place for him. Only because the vibration right now overall in the state of California is very low vibration, and anybody that is listening to this that lives there can feel that energy right now, with the fires, with the the coronavirus and the quarantining and the restrictions that are being placed. It's just like he's a free spirit. So this is what I'm getting at, is that he has to be free. He has to, feel freedom and be free in order not to feel very trapped like a bird in a cage. So I hate to use that as as an example, but that's what I get. I kind of feel like he has to break free from that place. So again, that's where I see it. I do feel like whatever he puts out creatively, he does have some kind of rejection. I do not feel like he's surrounded by just yes people. Unlike other people who maybe are, other celebrities that are, surrounded by yes people, I feel like on some level he would like that, but I do feel like there's some rejection of some ideas. I don't necessarily feel like he styles himself either. I feel like he does have a stylist, someone that is kind of, pushing him more to like the androgynous type of, ambiguity that we get from him. Like, cause, like in this photo that I have here, he's very much in lace. I love lace. I wear it sometimes, with my shirts, but not like that. Like this is like super sexy and stuff. But, I feel like he reminds me so much of Sam Smith. Like I had said with Sam Smith's video, that I felt like he wanted to eventually, transition into a female, or kind of like explore with his sexuality. And I feel that the same thing applies to Harry. And it's all about, for him right now, having fun. But at the same time, I feel like he does need to be aware that the people around him, that there is a potential for heartbreak. There's a potential for betrayal with the people that is surrounding him. Again, it's the environment that he's in, going to these parties, touring, or doing a concert, right? Making a public appearances, and then afterwards being so, on a high, the adrenaline is going, and then he wants to celebrate, and then you could be surrounded by people who want to celebrate with the wrong things. Again, being very careful. But I see over the next two years, there is some big changes that are coming for Harry. I feel like he will be in the spotlight, in the headlines, but not for a good reason. I feel like there's going to be, while he does have a lot of good karma, I do feel like there's going to be people that will try to tear him down, basically haters. So this could be like a scandal with another female, or a scandal with a male. But there is some kind of scandal that will make headlines, and I feel like this is about his personal life. I also feel like there could be some very hateful things said about him, and it's going to make his fans kind of wonder, is it true? Is it not true? I really am worried for him, because, like I said, if he's not careful and he succumbs to the dark side in so many ways, and I can only be elusive with that term, there's a potential for his trajectory, or his his legend, I'm trying to find the right word, for all the work that he's done, all the accomplishments and stuff to just come crumbling down. So he's going to have to be very, very careful with who he trusts and who he lets in. I do feel like this also includes his finances, being very careful with that. Because even though you have millions, that doesn't last forever. And people that are millionaires tend to have to pay for their touring, for their wardrobe, for their makeup, for their treatments. Everything comes out of their money, right? So again, this is what I see. But I see him evolving, possibly going into acting as well, or being offered a role in acting. The biggest thing here also that I get is with his vehicles. I don't know if he personally drives, but whoever is his chauffeur, or if he does get behind a vehicle himself, they need to be careful on the road, because again, there's a lot of danger, especially after, like, a big appearance somewhere, and then going out to eat and drink or something, celebrating, and then celebrating too much. So I feel like, overall, in his love life, there's going to be a lot of, I don't necessarily see him marrying, but it's very possible that he could in the future. But I feel also like there is this void deep within him that he doesn't want to be attached to anyone for a very long or specific amount of time. And if he does, whether it's a female or a male, I feel like they're going to end up not being able to tolerate the side of Harry that we don't see, on the camera. It's the side of him that, again, is more manic, depressive, more of the dark side, right? Well, we all have a dark side. So those of you that don't think that I'm coming for Harry, because we all have a shadow side. So they would see more of the shadow side element of him, which would be like pain, his habits or addictions and things like that would take over. But I see him working on that. I also feel like there's something about a book, or being, something about a book, and also vampires. I don't know if he's ever been asked to play the role of a vampire, or he's going to dress up for Halloween like a vampire. I don't know, but he gives me like the undead vibes, and that's just funny, because I don't know why, but he would make a great vampire for whatever reason. I don't know why I got that, and it's not the outfits, not the tattoos, but that's what I get. I feel like he is loved by many, but also hated by many that are jealous, that are in the industry. They smile to your face, but they are very much two-faced, and they will backstab you. So again, he is going to have trust issues in the future, because again, I feel like he has problems with, he's too nice, first of all, but at the same time, he's too trusting, and I feel like that's where he can go wrong. So he's going to have to, kind of analyze situations and learn not to make impromptu decisions, but rather kind of sit and reflect with something for a while and then make a decision. All right, guys, so this is what I see for Mr. Harry Styles. I wish him all the best, and all of his fans, thank you for requesting this. And if you have any other celebrities that you would like for me to do a reading request on, you can comment in the comment section below. Blessings, love, and light. Until next time. Bye.